Are you ready?
I'm in my house and I just saw your stream. So I don't know anything about your app or anything. Are you okay with that? Because I'm not even dressed. I'm just chilling. And I
Well, it's
saw your.
really more so, are you okay with this? Because this is going to be broadcast to thousands of people
Oh
around
my
the world.
goodness.
So it's more so on you. If you're good to go, but this is your introduction to the world.
Oh, yeah, you have to be presentable. No wonder I'm still single for 3 years, huh? Because I just kind of chill in my house.
Okay. You ready? You want to do it?
You know what? You have to be your true self. If the person can't see you in your natural element, then they can't. When you have all that makeup on, that's what they're gonna see. So yeah, sure.
Well, let's take it from the top. What's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Kadine.
Kadine. Where you calling me from, Kadine?
I'm calling from. I live in Arizona actually.
Arizona. How
Yeah,
old are you?
I am 37 years old.
30, 37.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have a daughter. She's 19 years old.
Okay.
Hmm.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, I have been married
Okay. When did you get divorced?
this year.
Oh, you just got divorced like recently. It's only 6 months, 5 months.
But we've been separated for quite some time.
Okay.
Mhm.
What you do for a living, Kadeen?
I work in healthcare. I'm going to leave it at that.
Healthcare. And what's your
Yeah.
zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. All right. Arizona, you're the second person from Arizona. We got
Yeah.
Kadeen, Arizona, 37, divorced, mom to a 19-year-old daughter, works in healthcare.
Mhm.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Honestly, somebody who's willing to invest. What I've noticed a lot, because I used to go on dating apps, it's all hookup culture. And I'm not used to that. So it's very hard for me to really connect. So I'm looking for somebody who I can connect with first, and then take it from there. It's not about hookup because once that 5-10 minutes is done, if there's no connection, then there's nothing else to establish. So honestly, we have to be friends first, hang out, get connected first before you can move to the next level. To be honest,
Okay.
yeah.
What are your deal breakers?
Deal breaker is a liar from the get go. If I cannot trust you, and another deal breaker would be not being consistent. You start communicating, you start laying down certain foundations, and then you stop. That means I need to stop too. Okay? So, consistency. If you're not, we can't go any further. Lies, I do not like. I need to know. And you need to have a good job. So, if you ain't got a good job and a good credit score, we shouldn't go any further because I don't need all that in my life right now.
I hear your
Another
accent.
thing is, um, even if you're not spiritual, you must be connected or believe in, have a strong foundation of what you believe in. So you have to have some connection with God somewhere along the line. That's very important to me. And then, apart from that, man with integrity, a man with integrity, and who can see me in my true element. As you can see, my hair is not fixed up. You need a, this is what you see. This is what you get. No lashes. That doesn't mean when I go out I don't put myself together. But I'm not about the fake lashes and all that stuff because when that has to come down, you need to be comfortable with what you see here, so that I know when you go out there, you don't get wandering eyes in this business. You get what I'm saying? To be honest. And then a man who's family oriented. That's very important to me. So if you're not family oriented, that I don't mean like having kids only or whatever, but you need to have some community that you belong to. You understand? And that's important for me as well. Mhm.
Okay. All right. You have an accent. Where are you from?
Originally from Jamaica.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, what are your deal breakers?
Um, like I said, lies, lies. And like I said, um, not being consistent. Like I told you that before, and uh, another deal breaker would be a person who is not mature. And that speaks for everything. Maturity comes with the way how you communicate everything. So maturity is a deal breaker because these men may have that age number, but it's not connecting. You get what I'm saying? So a deal breaker is maturity. If you ain't mature, we can't go no further either. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Those are the ones. So that's it, to be honest. Mhm.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
So I mean, everybody needs to be comfortable, well groomed. You don't have to be skinny. You don't have to be. You get what I'm saying? Just be comfortable and dress well, put together. How you present yourself. You understand? But yeah, that's what I would put there.
Okay.
Be healthy.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yeah, because I do well for myself. So it's not that you need to match me, but you should be able to hold your own. Yeah.
Is there a number to that?
Honestly, I don't like to put a number to that, but if I was going to be honest, over 100K, because this is our society. If you don't make a certain amount of money, you can't live a certain way. You shouldn't have a woman because a woman comes with a lot of, a responsibility, is almost like a second thing to your nature, to have a partner. Yeah. So yeah,
So you wouldn't, if he made 70K, that would be too low?
I wouldn't say no, but at the same time, if you make it work for you,
Okay.
I don't feel like I need to help you like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, if you make it work for you. Yeah.
Let's do the Kendra Cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
Okay.
We gotta see your legs.
You gotta see my legs. So how do I do that? Oh my goodness.
You
I
can put
don't
it
know.
down on something and walk backwards. Okay, we can
Oh,
see you. Well,
maybe I do this, right? This is in my bathroom actually. Hold on. Hold up.
okay. All right. We see you, girl. Okay, we got you, honey. Kadine, right?
Yes.
Kadine, when was your last relationship?
3.5 years ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
3.5 years ago.
Are you waiting for a relationship or are you on a celibacy journey?
I'm actually celibate because I choose to take the time to heal and then to be a little bit more um let me take my retainers out so that I can also be know exactly what I want, so that I don't rush into anything, and nobody that I decide to date has to take on my past experience with the other person. So I gave myself time, and during that time I've actually learned to live without certain things, and at the same time understand if I just do get intimate again, it was be something that I'm actually comfortable with. Not that I wasn't comfortable with, but I'm not rushing because of urges. Because now I'm in control of myself because of the celibacy journey. So I'm in control. So you're not gonna get to me like within a couple of drinks or hanging out a couple of times. It would be more. That's why I said we have to have a connection first. So yes. So yeah, 3.5 years.
Okay. Okay. 3 flaws we have to work on.
For myself,
Yes.
um, I'm very direct, and sometimes people don't like that. Sometimes, but I think it's good to be true. So I need to work on that. Um, 3 flaws. It didn't take much for me to like for example, let's say I'm talking to somebody, and like it could be any situation, and if I get like a hunch, I don't know even know how to explain it. I don't try to I don't give it the benefit of doubt anymore. I feel like it's if I feel like it's not gonna go anywhere, I'm not gonna go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna invest because I feel like it always ends up the way I think it is going to end up. So maybe I need to give a little bit more, be a little bit more patient with that. You know, if I decide to start talking to somebody, yeah. And let me see what else I need to work on. I don't think really nothing much.
That's the only one flaw you have?
um. Oh, and I, like I said, as an Aries, we flare fast. And so, you know, especially if I know I'm right, I will always like, I just believe like I am right. So I need to work on that. And, you know, and that's the honest truth. Yeah.
All right. And
Being a little bit
Kadine,
stubborn is what I'm saying. Yeah.
why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetheart?
Because I'm already established, so I know exactly what I'm looking for and what I want. And I am confident within who I am. I know who I am, and I know I'm from love, so I will receive and give the same that I get from the person. Yeah.
Okay. There was a couple of paid questions. I've been so tired. But let me read this one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Lena said, I think it's Lena. I like the fact she didn't dress up and is being
Oh,
herself. Blessings, young lady. You will find your person. That's
yeah.
what
Thank
Lena
you.
said.
Yeah.
Um, Adult Talk says she's a good look, definitely clean up nice, and he'll already know what he will what the wake up will look like. So they're supporting you not being dressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if this is for you. Um, you come across as aggressive and showing character come first before money. Are you going to ask a man if he makes 100K to his face?
No, I would not. And that wouldn't be the first thing we talk about. I'm not aggressive in that context. Now, I'm not judgmental. I work in the healthcare field where I see people and I have a lot of empathy and compassion now. So maybe what I said was misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to ask you, do you work 100K? And if you don't work 100K and we have a connection, I'm going to be like, okay, next. I'm not about that. Like I said, if you can make that work for you, I am okay with that. I didn't come from money. So I'm not the one to judge. I'm just saying, in this day and age and cost of living, you got to be realistic now. Okay, because if there's financial problems in any relationship when you start off, eventually things are going to start trickling down. We start arguing over bills. You get what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of things that happen in a relationship dynamic that affects you. Finance, no matter what you want to say, women need to understand you cannot ignore that component. Sex is one of them too, but like I said, there are different components to a relationship. And so you cannot ignore that bottom dollar. Now, if he can make it work for you and you guys are like compatible or you call it now, basically help each other out and it works, that's fine. But I'm not gonna ask the guy, hey, you work 100K, you don't work, okay, next. If there's no checklist like that for me. I'm just saying that in this day and age and our economy on how it's on the road it's taking right now, a lot of people are homeless. A lot of people are struggling now. So just be honest now. I'm not being rude. I'm not, and I'm not judging anybody at the same time. It's just, but my preference is not necessarily another person's preference. Okay, so don't. I'm sorry if somebody took that wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, this one says she may not be put together currently, but she is beautiful and I'm sure she cleans up nice.
Yeah, I do. It's just that I'm home and I was watching something on my phone actually, and your feed came up. So this was at random, and I even said it to you because I had my bonnet on, as you can see, and I'm not actually at home. I'm not going anywhere, and I do have photos if I need to. I don't need to. You know what? I don't need to explain myself to the world,
No, I
but
think
I
we're almost
understand
done.
what people might say. Yeah.
We're almost done. I asked you the last question why a guy would be lucky to be with you.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So Kadine, Arizona, 37. What's the age range you want to date, honey?
Anything older than myself, my dear. So 40 to 55, to be honest. Yeah.
Should he be in Arizona?
Yeah, or I mean, it could be out of state, but that's a little bit far fetched now. But I mean, I wouldn't say nay to that either. Yeah.
Do you want more kids?
Um, Not as a single parent, to be honest, but yeah, that's on the books if possible, but not as a single parent because I am a single parent right now with a daughter in college. So, um, I would think not because she's 19. So,
Could he have kids?
yeah, he can have kids. Yes.
All right, let's do it. So we got Kadine, Arizona, 37. She works in healthcare, was divorced, was married, is divorced, has a 19-year-old daughter. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, I didn't know about the app. Like I said, you just popped up on my feed for some reason on
Okay.
YouTube,
How do you
and I
spell
will definitely
Kadine?
download it. I didn't hear you.
How do you spell Kadine?
Cadean.
C-A-D-E-A,
N. An.
C-A-D-E-A-N.
Mhm.
C-E-A, wait, C-E,
Cadean.
C-A, sorry,
No,
E-C.
you're good.
A-N. Okay, that name's not taken. You can use that as your username. Download the dating app. Let me show you what it looks like. Set up your profile, and the man watching that fits all your requirements. This is where he will reach out to you. Let me
Okay.
show you. I said it earlier. I'm extremely exhausted today.
No,
Um,
you're good, hun.
wait, hold on. My phone is okay. So go to your you have an iPhone.
Yes, I'm on the iPhone actually. Let me do it on probably on my iPad.
Okay, well either way, you can just screenshot it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah,
All
I
right, honey.
screenshotted it just now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, Sunny, set up your profile, okay?
All right. Thank you,
You're
Kendra.
welcome. Bye. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.